feel like this is overly bright, but I can't get nothing. Okay, anyways, hi my babies, it's your girl Rajane. I'm gonna try to get this video done as quick as possible because I am outside in the parking lot and it is hot outside right now. I don't want my camera to overheat on me, so let's get started. Also, please do not mind sniffling, my nose, all the other stuff. Allergy season is back and it's messing me up right now. So I have another pretty girl philosophy for you guys today, and I felt like this was perfect to talk about because today has been a day and it's almost 3 p.m. What? So today's pretty girl philosophy is about career, timing, and purpose. It's called the stepping stone, I guess you could do that. Before I get started though, like, y'all already know that I've been in school to be an RDA and I can't get my license until I take the test, but I also can't get my license until I finish paying for tuition. And this whole time I thought that I had $1,030 left, and I literally thought I was on my way. Tell me why she come talking about I have $1,633 left. Huh? Who? Yeah, I was about to crash out like NBA YoungBoy. I was like, what are you talking about? How much? Like, and I could be wrong because I might have looked at the wrong thing. That could have been how much I paid for, but even then, like, I just felt like the numbers wasn't even adding up, y'all. And I'm not good at math, so I'm still trying to figure out how okay. But that's besides the point. I felt like this pretty girl philosophy though would just make perfect sense, and it just fits for today's purpose because I'm not gonna hold you, like, I'm a little irritated and I just want to quit altogether. So I felt like this would be perfect. So the stepping stone, okay, your right now isn't your forever. Sometimes life puts you in a job that isn't your dream, isn't your passion, or isn't your final destination, but it is your stepping stone. And I remember last year I was struggling with this because I was talking to so many different, like, family members and whatnot, because like I said before, I think in another video, I was thinking this whole time when I pick a career, it's got to be something that I have to do forever. And my auntie Trish was like, forever? She was like, no. If anything, that's just the stepping stone to get you to where you want to be. Like, she told me, she was like, I love to get my hair done. I love to get my nails done. I love to travel. I needed me to find a job that was going to fund me to do that. And she has her own cooking business and whatnot. But still, like, your career is just a stepping stone to get you to where you really want to be, especially like wherever your real passions are. It's to fund your real passions. And at the time, like last year, I was not understanding that, but this is the whole purpose of this philosophy. So stepping stones aren't meant to be comfortable. They're meant to move you forward. When you're crossing a river, you don't sit down on the rock and just build a house, or you don't just sit there and just watch the water flow. Like, what's the point of you just sitting in the middle of the river on the rocks? Like, you step on it, you gain your balance, and you move to the next one. That's what a temporary job is. It's not your ending. It's literally the stone that gets you to the other side. You're not supposed to stay there forever. You're supposed to just pass through. Yeah? Not every job will feel like your purpose, and that's okay. You're not failing because you don't love dental assisting. You're not behind because your career isn't perfect yet. You're not lost because you're not doing your dream today. But some jobs are meant to just pay the bills, to build your discipline, to teach you structure, to give you stability, fund your dreams, grow your confidence, push you to become better, prepare you for the real calling. Your stepping stone is building the woman who will run your empire. And this is something too that I felt like Miss Tabitha Brown was talking about, because I remember she had said something similar to this, and there was like so many people that was coming for her neck, and I was like, don't come from Mrs. Brown. Don't come from Miss Tabitha, okay? Because I love Miss Tabitha. Like, she has such great energy, such a beautiful smile. Like, I just love her aura and her presence. Like, she just gives, like, she would just speak positivity on your life with no negative bone in her body. I don't know how she, like, listen, I love hearing things that she has to say when I'm feeling down, because what, like, it's like a pick-me-up. But she was literally saying the same thing. Like, she told you guys that she had jobs that she didn't want. She had jobs that she worked that she didn't want to have. I'm sure she hated them. But if she didn't have those jobs, she wouldn't be where she is today. Believe it or not, wherever you are right now, whatever job that you have, it's building you for the next big thing. You know what I mean? Like, and if you're a spiritual or like religious type person, if you've been praying to God about something and how you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do that, well, you're probably not ready. I could have sworn I said this in my first philosophy video. You're probably not ready, but you think that you are, without even realizing that there's probably still some things about you that you need to build, that you need to grow, that you need to work on. Because the evolved version of you, when you're in that position and when you're actually thriving, it's because you learned from the lessons of what you experienced, if that makes sense. Evolved you was learning from old you, the old things that you used to do, the old habits that you used to have. But you can't get to that next level and chase your dreams and be in this level of success if there's still things that you can't get right now. Like, that's the whole point. So Miss Tabitha was saying, she's not saying that you can't follow your dreams, that you can't chase your dreams, but you got to think about the present. You got to think about right now. Because if what you're doing right now is not paying bills, it's not taking care of you or anything like that, then like, how do you expect to take care of yourself? Like, how do you expect to move forward? Like, if you can't handle this right now, what makes you think you're going to handle whatever blessing that God prepares you for 3 months, 6 months down the line? You can't even handle what's right in front of you right now. So it's just saying that not every job that you have will be like your best job, your favorite job. You know what I mean? You're going to be making friends and all that other stuff. Please excuse the little girl that's crying. But it's a stepping stone. It's to build you to where you're trying to go next. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to be like the next big like content creator and this, that, and the third, let's talk about work ethic, for example. If your work ethic right now as a small creator is not top tier, what makes you think that you're ready for top tier blessings as a successful content creator? Because you don't even know what it takes to be in that position. And you probably don't have those traits right now. Those are traits that you're lacking right now, but you're trying to hurry up and get here. No, these are all stepping stones that's helping you build to be that person that will be successful down the line, the more evolved version of you. You're not allowed, or you're allowed to have a right now job and a one-day dream. This is what I was talking about for Tabitha Brown. People think if the job isn't their passion, it's wrong. But sometimes purpose comes in stages. Your dream will meet you later. Right now, you're developing the version of you who can handle it. Dental assisting, for me, for example, isn't my forever. It's my bridge, my training ground, my stability until the vision actually pops off. But still, even doing that, like, I'm still trying to get content as much as I can, especially before my externship next week. Like, I'm still trying to get as much content as I can, because the grind, you still got to grind. The grind don't stop. You know what I mean? But this, it's not my forever. And no, I wasn't like excited about it. But again, this is just a stepping stone. So like Miss Tabitha is saying, you can have a job right now, especially one that you don't like, and still chase your dreams. But I feel like the work ethic that you put into your job now needs to honestly match the work ethic that you're trying to put towards your dreams. But maybe that's just me, you know, because it's like, if you excuse my language, if you half-ass at your job, and I get it, it's not your passion, but if you're just dilly-dallying and whatnot over there, you're gonna dilly-dally with your content. You're gonna dilly-dally with other stuff that you're trying to do, and the work ethic needs to match. Like, it does. Could you imagine if somebody was watching you at your job and seeing what you was doing, and then you couldn't talk about, oh, I want to do this, that, and the third? It'd probably be like, well, I can't tell, because what you be doing here, is that the type of effort that you be putting into your content? So I feel like it has to match, you know what I mean? So it's okay to have a job right now that you don't personally like, but I'm telling you, it's going to build you. And you need something that's going to fund you, that's going to fund your dreams, no matter what it is. No matter if you want to start taking acting classes, you want to start your own business, like whatever the case may be, you need money to fund that. But if you don't have a job that's giving you money to invest in that, then what are we doing? No one said you had to give up on your dreams. And me, Rajane, as Rajane telling you, do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your dreams, because you never know. You never know. God is always working. God works in mysterious ways. So don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever lose faith in yourself and in God. Always chase your dreams if you truly have the passion for it. But you can still have a job that you don't like and be like, oh, and still chase your dreams. But you got to keep your head up. The motivation still got to be there. The grind still got to be there. Whether you like the job or not, it's funding for your passions. So sometimes you just got to thug it out. But the problem isn't the job, it's thinking that you're trapped in it. You panic because you think, oh, I have to do this for life. But that's not true. It's temporary. It's strategic. It's smart. It's a stepping stone, not a sentence. When you stop treating it like a prison and start treating it like a platform, everything, it feels lighter. You know, the job that you're at currently, what are some things that you feel like you can learn at that job that you can apply to your dreams and your passions? Believe it or not, like, I even had to think this way because I wasn't even thinking like this. Like, if anything, my stepdad was the one that was trying to get my mindset to think that way. And I was like, no, but for real, like, I'm pretty sure whatever job that you have, there's things that you can learn from there that you can apply to your passions. You just don't think of it like that because you're just like, oh, I don't want to be here. This job sucks. It pays horrible. You know what I mean? But it's about mindset. And if you change your mindset, I promise you, your outlook would be different. You wouldn't even be thinking the same way that you're thinking right now. But every successful person started somewhere that they didn't stay. All the creators you admire, all the celebrities, the rappers, the athletes, the entrepreneurs, the influencers, the moguls, they all worked out a job that wasn't their dream. They all had a stepping stone phase. They all had a season where life said, not yet, but soon. You're not behind. You're in your foundation era. You're building, right? Just like a home, right? For people that want to own their own homes or they want to get their own homes built, there's got to be a foundation first before you actually get the full model. You got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, what, Meg Thee Stallion, she went to college, right? She was in college and she actually finished. She got her degree, but still, she went to college but was still chasing her rap career. Glorilla was working at Checkers. You think Glorilla liked working at Checkers? I mean, she might have. I mean, I don't know. But still, she wanted to be a rapper. Her working at Checkers wasn't a forever thing. That wasn't a permanent thing. But I bet you she was still in the studio. She was using that money for Checkers in the studio or whatever. She got 2 jobs. I don't know. But it was a temporary thing. It wasn't forever. Now you see where Meg is at. You see where Glow is at. Shoot, what, Sweetie was in her car and she was homeless and whatnot. You see where she at. You know, like, people started somewhere. They all had jobs they did not want to have. Look, Bad Bunny. Y'all was talking a lot about Bad Bunny and his Super Bowl performance. He was working at a grocery store. At a grocery store, y'all. Some years later, he won in Grammys. Like, come on. This is really... not the bird trying to talk too. But everybody had to start somewhere, y'all. Everybody had to start somewhere. Like, but that's what I'm saying. At the same time, like, your life could literally do a 360 and you wouldn't even realize. It's about mindset. You got to realize that where you are now, you just got to keep telling yourself that this is not permanent, this is temporary, and figure out a plan. But everybody started somewhere that they did not want to be. Trust me, I'm sure they did not want to be at that job forever. They didn't want to be there bagging groceries, dealing with horrible customers sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, but they were still chasing their passions. They were still chasing your dreams. That just means you don't stop chasing yours. Keep the hustle, keep the grind. At the end of the day, you're not supposed to love every chapter of your journey. Some chapters exist so future chapters can even happen. Your stepping stone job is temporary. Your dream is permanent. Your purpose is waiting on the other side. Use this season wisely. Learn what you need. Say what you need. Grow how you need. And then when the time is right, step off that stone and walk straight into your dream life. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm trying to... Me and you're in the same boat. we are in the same boat. We are in the same position. Trust me, like, I'm not where I want to be in life. I'm not, but I try every day to just say to myself that what I'm dealing with right now, the stress I'm dealing with, the season that I'm dealing with, even though the season lasted for years and years, it's temporary. It is so temporary. And like, when I finally get to a point where I'm like successful and whatnot, and people hear my journey, baby, this was not a walk in the park. Like, this was not My Little Pony Sunshine Care Bears, babe. Like, this was not that. Like, there's so many days, so many nights where I've cried, but you gotta start somewhere. I promise you, the beginning may not be the best. It may not look the most beautiful, but I'm telling you, like, it's literally the start of your testimony. Literally the start. You got to realize that everything that you're going through, you got to say to yourself that everything that you're going through right now, people are going to learn about you when you make it. Right? Like, everybody has a story. Everybody has a success story. But can you imagine if you didn't go through the adversities and things that you faced? What story would you be telling? What story would we know about? We wouldn't know one. Especially if you give up on yourself, we wouldn't know one. You got to keep going. You got to keep fighting. Promise you, where you're at right now is temporary. The job that you have is temporary. But use that as a stepping stone to get you to where you want to be. Use that money and fund your dream lifestyle. Fund your dreams. Fund your passions. Do what you need to do. But be amazing at it. It's all about perspective, y'all. But yeah, I think that's everything that I want to say. Hopefully, y'all, that bird is literally, and I think it's a baby bird too, it's just flying around. Okay, I'm sorry. I think that's everything that I wanted to say, y'all. I think that was everything. I hope I got everything off my chest. I hope that you learned something from this video, that you were inspired in some way, shape, or form. That whenever I post this video, it comes at the right time for the right person. It'll be okay, y'all. I'm going through it too, trust me. I'm going through it too, y'all. I'm so serious. But we all gonna make it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna be right where we need to be. It don't make sense right now, but we all gonna be where we need to be. For sure. So just remember that wherever you're at right now, use that as a stepping stone to get you to where you need to be, to get to the top. You'll make it. But that's everything, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up and film this video because I don't want my camera to overheat on me. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you guys learned something. I hope you guys feel inspired. I hope you keep your head up. I hope you keep chasing for your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going. Don't think so negative. Have a high expectation for yourself. Set expectations for yourself. Set goals for yourself. And remember to tell yourself that where you're at is just temporary. It's not forever. You're going to be right where God wants you to be. But you got to listen. And you got to change your mindset. There's going to be so many other philosophies. There's going to be another series, if y'all didn't know, Pretty Girl Bible Diaries. We're going to get into that as well, because there was things in the Bible, especially the women of the Bible, they was going through the same stuff. For sure. But I need to work, guys. It's 3:03, so I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you stayed for all this time, I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. This video was for you, so you needed this, okay? Okay. Wherever we're at, it's a stepping stone to get to where we need to be, y'all. Until next time, Raja loves you.